Hello everyone, welcome to BBT Education. Today we are going to learn about chemical reaction and equation part 2. In this we are going to learn about one of the most important concept of this chemical reaction and equation, that is how to balance a chemical reaction. As usual, before going to this topic, we'll learn why we need to balance a chemical equation. Already you know what is the chemical equation, right? So now we are going to balance that equation. Why we have to balance that equation? Because there is a law called law of conservation of matter. You know what the law is saying? The law says that the matter which is present in our universe cannot be created, and even that cannot be destroyed. Got my point? The matter in our universe, you cannot create any matter, and already what is the matter which is present in our universe that cannot be destroyed, but already the matter which is present here that can convert from one form to the another form. This is what they are saying. Okay, I repeat, law of conservation of matter says that energy can or matter can neither be created nor be destroyed, but it can transfer from one form to the another form. Okay, let me give an example. Suppose I have a carbon and oxygen. Okay, just look at here. When carbon is combining with the oxygen, it is converting into the another matter here. Correct? So there is a carbon and oxygen. They are combining and converting into the another state of matter. Correct? So this is what a law of conservation of matter says that. You know what or why we are learning this? When this kind of an reactions, when it is converting from the reactant to the product, they usually there will be some equal number of masses on the reactant as well as the product side. But sometimes when they are getting convert, the numbers may be differ. That number has to be corrected. That we are doing manually. That's why we are learning a concept called balancing a chemical equation. So for that, let me start with one of the most beautiful as well as a common example called water. How the water is formed? H2, when it is combined with the oxygen, it forms the water. Correct? This is what we know. But you just look at here, I have mentioned this equation as an unbalanced equation. You know why? You know why it is unbalanced? Let's discuss about that. Okay? So for that, I have taken H2 plus O2, which gives H2O. Okay, I repeat, I write it here, H2 plus O2, which forms H2O. Okay, so the first basic step before balancing the equation is, you're supposed to know this is the reactant side before the arrow mark, and after the arrow mark what we are getting, that it is we call it as a product. Okay, so now let us write each element on the reactant side. We have hydrogen. How many hydrogens we have? We have 2 hydrogens. On the product side also we'll write the hydrogen. How many hydrogens we have? We have 2 hydrogens. So it is equal. Correct? We'll write the next one, oxygen. How many oxygens we have? 2 oxygen. On the product side also we write the oxygen. How many oxygens we have? Just look at here guys, there is nothing here. Suppose if it is nothing, we'll have to consider it as a 1. So then it clearly says that there is only 1 oxygen. Okay, so is it equal? It is not equal, right? So now the thing is unbalanced equation. You got to know why I called it as an unbalanced equation, because hydrogen is equal but oxygen is not equal. Correct? So that's why I just mentioned it as a unbalanced equation. So now the thing is, I need to balance that. Let's see that how I'm going to balance that. Okay, so H2 plus O2, which gives H2O. Okay, before balancing the equation, please put some number here. Not the number, some box. Okay, so put the box, because whatever the numbers you are entering now, that should be written outside the box, not should enter the box. Please keep this in your mind. So we'll go into that reactant and the product. How many reactants we have? Hydrogen 2, and here it is 2. It is a equal one. and oxygen here we have 2 and here we have only 1, right? So now the thing is I need to balance the oxygen on the product side, correct? So 1 into how much if I multiply, I can get the 2 number. Exactly, it's 2, right? So the number what I got 2 here, that I am writing outside the box because I cannot put it here, okay? If it is entering, the whole reactions will become messy, okay? So what the number I got it, I just put it outside the box now, okay? This 2 will be multiply for the hydrogen as well as the oxygen both, okay? Now we'll see the next step after writing the 2, okay? So hydrogens, how many we have? We have 2 on the reactant side. Product side we have, just look at here, we have 2. This 2 is multiplying with this 2 and it is ending with the 4. Is it equal? Definitely it is not equal, right? How many oxygens we have on the reactant side? We have 2. On the product side we had 1 earlier and 1 is multiplying with this 2 and it is ending with the 2. So the oxygen is balanced now. Oxygen is equal but not the hydrogen. Now I need to balance the hydrogen, okay? So for that what I am doing is 2 into how much if I multiply, I can get the 4. Exactly, it's correct, it's 2, right? I got the 2 on the reactant side, correct? So this 2 I am putting here, okay? I think it's clear how I got this 2, right? So now again in the next step we'll see after putting this 2 what are the changes happen, okay? Now we'll see in the next step how many hydrogens we have. We have 2 hydrogens earlier and this is multiplying with this 2 and we got the 4. And the product side we got 4 and oxygen we have 2 and the product side we have 2. So it is equal and even this is also equal. So both hydrogen as well as the oxygen is balanced now, right? So now the equation is balanced, okay? I hope it's clear. If you have any doubt, you can ask me in the comment section. Thank you.